In this example, we're given some values found from a cross-sectional study. Take a moment to pause and read the information that's given. So first of all, this first one is pretty quick. We would consider this cross-sectional because the data were obtained at a specific point in time and the study was an observational study. Okay, we would not be performing an experiment about this. What's the variable of interest? Well, and how is it, as far as qualitative versus quantitative? Really what we're looking at here is whether a person with sleep apnea has gum disease or not. So the answer to that question is either yes or no. There's two outcomes. And in that case, then we could say this is a qualitative study, or a qualitative variable, because it classifies the individuals in the study as either having gum disease or not having gum disease. Now that's going to determine what we do next when it comes to finding a confidence interval. So this particular screenshot comes from section 9.3, where we were trying to summarize all the ideas from the chapter, and it helps you decide which type of confidence interval to construct. I only added in these words qualitative and quantitative because I believe in the video he did a better job of separating those as such. So because this is a qualitative variable, we're going to find a confidence interval about the population proportion. We would have to determine or make sure that the normality condition is met and make sure that an independence requirement is met. That's what you see here and here. Then we construct the confidence interval. So coming back to the question itself, I noticed that they're not asking me about the normality condition or the independence requirement. So I guess it's assuming that these things have already been met, and we're jumping right into the confidence interval. So we're asked to state or estimate the proportion of individuals who suffer from sleep apnea who have gum disease with 95% confidence. Again, just looking at the answer choices right off the bat, I know that this would be the best choice because our confidence interval statements need to start as such. There is 95% confidence that ... Okay, so I also took another screenshot here of the technology step-by-steps for both the confidence interval of a population proportion and constructing a confidence interval for population mean, the two things that we did in Chapter 9. Again, we're looking at this first one because we have qualitative data. We're constructing a confidence interval for population proportion. So I'm going to kind of switch back and forth between screens here, but I'm going to perform this particular test by going to Stat, go over to Test. Now it is option A. I like to get there by scrolling up, but this option is short for one proportion Z interval. We need to enter the values of X and N and the confidence or C level. So X and N, let's see if we come back to our problem. Here is X, 160, and here is N, 320. And our confidence level was already set at 0.95, and we calculate. And that's how we arrive at the lower and upper bounds of this confidence interval.